The group Newton Congregations, made up of over 30 religious institutions, called on Newton's next mayor to say yes to 6 specific requests: expand affordable housing in the city, restore cuts to senior transportation, and enable nonprofits to participate in the city's recycling program. Candidates were also asked to commit to forming a task force on the issue of social and academic stress among youth, continued participation in the METCO program that brings minority youth to Newton schools, and a new policy that Newton's administration prioritize banking with institutions that have a record of responsible lending practices. Mende Knespel has the story.
Over 500 of Newton's residents gathered in Temple Beth Avoda to hear the positions and commitments of the remaining mayoral candidates. Seti Warren and Ruth Bolser were faced with 6 grilling position commitments from interfaith organizations. Taxi service for the elderly was one of the main issues addressed.
I'd like to request the restoration of funds for transportation to houses of worship, to attend meetings and services, to long-term care facilities, to visit relatives and friends, and to medical appointments outside of Newton.
Another major position commitment was to ensure that the city's deposits go to banks that follow responsible practices.
The City of Newton has the opportunity to be a leader in our state by using the power of its banking relationships to promote responsible banking practices while maintaining a fiscally sound investment policy regarding safety, liquidity, and return on investment.
Opponents Bolser and Warren both pledged their firm commitment to all of the 6 questions posed, showing their similarities on policy. Bolser explained how she would make funding for the elderly a top priority.
Top on the list is improving our transportation options for seniors.
She also emphasized the importance of working to get state reimbursement programs.
But even in its absence, as I said before, the city is not just about dollars, it's about values, and the value of diversity and inclusion is what Newton has always stood for, and we're not going to stop doing it.
Warren emphasized the importance of public education and its role in helping him achieve success.
I was able to go from being just like any other kid in our public school system to becoming the director of a major agency, an aide to President Clinton, deputy state director for Senator Kerry.
He emphasized his solid commitment to funding for the elderly, affordable housing, and access to transportation.
Work together as a community to keep and make sure that every senior who wants to remain in this community that they help to build, it has the opportunity to do so. That means we must provide special services to ensure there's ample affordable housing and easy access to transportation.
It appears that this has become a tight race for candidates who largely agree on how to tackle the issues facing Newton. Medina Knespel, Newton News, West Newton.